What happens when our primary sense of sight is absent? Join me as I take on the challenge of exploring the unseen world through the eyes of a blind girl and see what incredible perspectives we can discover. Imagine a world without visual cues, where everything is perceived through sound, touch, and smell. For blind individuals, this is their reality. They navigate and interact with their environment in ways that are unique and often unimaginable to those with sight. Their experiences challenge our conventional understanding of perception and reality. The common misconception is that blindness limits one's perception of the world. We often assume that without sight, the world becomes a dark and limited place. But is that really true? Blind individuals don't just rely on their other senses, they also develop new ways to understand and engage with their surroundings. Take, for instance, the way they use echolocation to navigate through spaces. By emitting sounds and listening for the echoes, they can build a mental map of their environment. Like Neoma, she wakes up early, the warmth of the sun peeking through the windows a gentle reminder to start her day. She stretched, feeling the familiar contours of her bed and the softness of her blanket. With a smile, she swung her legs over the side and planted her feet firmly on the ground. Her white cane stood by the bedside, a trusted companion for navigating the world. Neoma's fingers danced across the braille labels on her clothing, selecting a vibrant wrapper and blouse that reflected her cheerful disposition. After dressing, she headed to the backyard, where the scent of blooming flowers and fresh earth filled her senses. In the backyard, Neoma's hands moved deftly as she wove reeds into intricate baskets. The tactile sensation of the reeds beneath her fingers guided her skilled hands. She worked with precision, creating beautiful patterns that told stories of their own. Later, she headed to the farm, her cane tapping out a rhythm on the path. With the help of her guide, she planted seeds, watered crops, and harvested vegetables, her fingers sensing the texture of the soil and the shape of each plant. As the sun began to set, Neoma returned home, exhausted but content, her baskets and fresh produce a testament to her hard work and determination. This ability to adapt and find new ways to perceive the world is truly fascinating. It's not just about compensation, it's about a different way of experiencing life. Their brains learn to process information from other senses more efficiently, almost as if they're wired differently. This unique wiring allows them to tap into a world that is rich in details, just differently presented. The depth of their perception is often underappreciated. When we think of perception, we usually think of sight, but blind individuals show us that there's more to it. They perceive the world through vibrations, sounds, and smells, creating a rich mental image that's uniquely their own. For example, they can detect the difference between various types of flooring just by the sound their footsteps make or the vibrations they feel. One remarkable story that stands out is that of a blind girl who describes her experience of seeing through sound. She talks about how she can hear the vibrations of a piano playing in a room and essentially feel the music. Her testimonial paints a vivid picture of a world that's teeming with sensory experiences we might overlook. Hearing her story, we're reminded of the complexity and beauty of human perception. It's a powerful anecdote that challenges our assumptions about what it means to see and experience the world. Her unseen world isn't limited, it's just different, filled with layers of sensory experiences. In reflecting on these insights, it becomes clear that the unseen world of blind individuals is not one of limitation but of different capabilities and perceptions. Recognizing this diversity in human experience is crucial. It encourages us to broaden our understanding of perception and reality. If you're as intrigued by this topic as I am, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. For more content that explores human experiences and the science behind them, consider checking out my contents for more. Please subscribe.